Hey everybody, it's Ben from the Urbstead, and today I'm going to give you a small run through of where our garden ended out this fall and what we have done to set ourselves up for next year as best as we think we could. So as you can see behind me, these are the raised beds that we produced this year, and everything's everything's dead. I don't know if you can see, there's a couple patches around here. It's freezing, snow's already happened, and it's mid-November. That's pretty early in my recollection, but so we're dealing with it. About a week ago I got our last set of peppers, amazingly, and one tomato, and now everything's good to just be chopped and dropped, and either chopped and dropped or brought to the compost pile. You'll see way back in the corner here, we took off the honey super and the sugar feeder from the beehive in the back, and hopefully that'll help them to be able to stay warm better with a less internal volume to the hive. Yeah, everything's kind of just dying off, which is fine. That's what happens in the fall. Also, I'll take you over here. This year the corn was not great. Ground was solid, and that probably didn't help. So what we did was that we actually took the broad fork, and not super deep, but hopefully about 3 or 4 inches all along, we pushed the broad fork in and pried up the dirt. We also followed that up with some cover crop, which we'll go over into more with the other beds because we put it kind of everywhere. But the idea is hopefully in the spring we'll have some soil building nutrients, as well as the ground's maybe a little bit looser. We also covered it with a light layer of leaf compost, which we have a big pile of here, and we are looking forward to using that more in the springtime. This is the flower bed. This year did really great, and we're hoping next year does even better. But we also did the cover crop here, as well as a little bit of the leaf mulch or leaf compost. Plan to do more again in the spring. And then finally here, the in-ground beds. These are, I think, our best beds. They're also the oldest, which makes sense. First 2 rows here, they received the ground cover, or the cover crop seeds, and then that last row actually received einkorn wheat. We got a free package of it at a conference that we went to, and we decided to try it out. So we'll see how it goes. That much einkorn wheat will probably give us maybe a cup of flour, but that's fine. Yeah, so everything else, as you can see, is just dead, totally toast. We picked this piece of scrap shelving up from our neighbor, actually, and we're going to try and turn that into an herb bed next year. So far we've just been dumping just tons of crap in it, like good stuff, like compost and stuff, but we'll see. This is our last bit of onions that I pulled out pretty recently, maybe about a month ago. We're going to save most of them and see if we can just use them for seed next season. That's what they were. They were from seed last year, so hopefully we can plant the bulbs and get full-sized onions next year out of them. And step all over this cardboard that we've been saving for more mulching, and show you the backyard real quick. We have the chickens out. They're super happy to be out and about. But yeah, so the idea here over the winter months, we're going to spend some energy on finishing the siding and putting a door on the greenhouse. You'll also see here coming up, we're going to be doing some improvements to the chicken coop and the chicken run. We're getting licensed to have our chickens, which is great. Really looking forward to going through that process. So far I've already met with the health department, and they have been super helpful, making it really painless and just laying out all the steps that we need to go through. So that'll be great. We're also going to be adding in a new compost bed, one more compost bed, to try and do some cycling compost, be able to turn it, let it set for a year, and then fill up the second one, do that, let it set for a year, and use the first. So we'll see. One last thing. Over Halloween, we filled this up with garlic, and we filled up a couple other beds with garlic. So fingers crossed that next year we'll have a much better garlic crop than this year, and hopefully set us up nicely. Thank you for coming on a walk with me, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Again, I'm Ben from the Urbstead. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more of our content, and if you'd like to support our journey here as an urban homestead in the middle of a pretty big city. Not the biggest city, but still very urban environment. Also, if you're interested, there is a service called Abundance Plus, which is a streaming service like Netflix or like Disney Plus. But it is basically a community of homesteaders from urban, I think they do a couple urban people, but mostly out rural homesteading. If you're interested, we have an affiliate link with them that if you would like to sign up and subscribe and check out the content that they have, you could use the link in the description, and we would be able to get a cut of that. It'd be a way that you could support us while also getting some really cool content to watch and enjoy and learn from. The people on there do both documentaries, docuseries, but also this really incredible amount of learning, like how to raise chickens, how to raise pigs, how to take animal from farm to table. So anyways, check it out. If you guys like it, use our affiliate link, sign up, subscribe, and thanks for coming by. Grow on.